Hey, what's up guys? This is Andre, or Chokenator if you know me from my stream. Got a little bit something different for you today, mostly just the fact that I'm going to start playing music on these videos. Been looking around for some royalty-free music, and I found a decent playlist. I'm just going to put this one on repeat for now. Hopefully the audio balance is okay for you guys. Um, anyway, this is a bit of a drawing practice session that I did a while back. It's about an hour-long session of me practicing men and big muscles. So I do use Proco TV. I use a combination of Proco TV, previous knowledge from school, some old anatomy books that I've looked at in the past, just my visual, what do you call it? My memory banks, really, of the form of things. But a lot of my like newer learning comes from Proco TV, which is he's a great teacher. For drawing anatomy on YouTube. A lot of free sessions. I mean, he does have premium classes, but I don't subscribe to any of the premium classes. Honestly, the stuff he has on YouTube is like really strong anyway, so I just use that. Anyway, this is me practicing men and big muscles. You can see me drawing quickly. This is sped up to about 6.5 times the normal speed, but you can see my process. I'm trying to avoid the undo button as much as I can these days, but as you can see, I still use it a lot. I erase a lot. And for this practice session, again, I'm not really trying to do a polished piece of work. I'm just trying to grasp the form. And as you can see here, I am looking at some Google images for references. I try to find some references of legs. Pretty useful, just so I can make sure I know what I'm doing, or at least have some idea of what I'm doing as far as placement of the what is this? The quads? Whatever's on the front of the leg. I'm pretty sure it's the quads. Yeah, the back is the hamstrings. I'm not really great with names yet on anatomy. I'm still learning, but I'm trying my best to have a decent idea of where each piece goes. I think as far as proportions, I think I'm not doing a lot of this right. And another thing that's difficult for me, as you can see, I'm drawing the face. I have a tendency to draw like large eyes because I'm used to drawing in like a cute cartoony style. And I feel like even now looking at this, in order to make the face more manly, I probably could have made the mouth smaller, maybe the eyes less wide, less far apart. But yeah, I'm trying to go for like a huge guy here. As you can see, inspired by like Dragon Ball Z and like the drawings of the Hulk, I made his traps really huge and round. And you know, here I'm drawing the deltoid, connecting to the biceps and triceps. A lot of these drawings I'm really not specific with the placement, and it's not because I don't want to draw it or not because I'm lazy, but it's just because of my lack of knowledge. I really don't know a lot of the time. So if there's some of you watching this who are actually great with anatomy and you see some mistakes, you can go ahead and screenshot this and totally just like draw red lines over it and help me correct my anatomy. Try not to troll me because I will definitely double check and look. If you make corrections, I'll go ahead and try to look and see if it's right or not. A lot of challenges here that I can see that I'm still like getting used to. Like placement of the pecs is really difficult. Like sometimes I feel like they're like flat pieces on the chest, but there's a lot of nuance to the way they round over the chest. So as you can see here, I'm like looking for more references for the pecs. I think the reason I was looking for it is exactly what I'm telling you now. I just wasn't sure. Like there's a part of the like right beneath the pecs that there's like part of the abs like start right away, but there's also like what they call the Greek abs, or I think Greek abs is like right below the center of the pectorals. There's like a piece of abs there, like an arc, like Greek arch, maybe that's what it's called. Here I noticed there's a mistake here that I probably would do better now. Like when the bones come down, the tibia and fibula come down from the knee, most of the flesh, most of the muscles are actually on the outside. What's the word? There's medial and then there's lateral, right? I think the lateral part of the leg, the outside of the leg, is like a little bit more outward. Yeah, most of the meat, like in the inner part of the calf, there wouldn't be as much there if I were to draw it again. So I think I've already like learned that mistake and corrected it. Here I'm going back to the upper part of the body. I'm trying to get the collarbone looking right. Yeah, just trying to get it all in the right spot. So you can see I'm working with the outside of the arms here, the contour. Trying to get that looking right. Trying to get the fingers in the right spot. It's really difficult. Really difficult. And this is a really important practice session for me because I do remember a lot of this that I drew, And I feel like if I were to go back and do this exact same drawing, it probably wouldn't have improved all that much, but there would be some minor things tweaked. And it would probably be a much stronger drawing than this. And also, I can't forget that I actually didn't start with a gesture on this drawing. That's just why maybe it doesn't look quite balanced. Like, a lot of things are not quite in the right spot. I should have worked harder on doing a gesture first rather than just hopping straight into the anatomy. And you can see it happening again with this next drawing, that I didn't draw a full body gesture first to get the balance looking right. Whoa, sorry, that audio, I'm actually streaming right now while I'm recording this, so you guys can hear my stream alert. That's pretty funny. Chokinator breaks records. And I might as well even just thank this guy. No, he didn't know I was recording. But anyway, yeah, I'll thank him after the recording. So yeah, I'm trying to get this almost the same pose. It's kind of a similar pose, but not quite the same. His forward leg is a little bit more what's the word? It's just protruding out there more, advancing more. Yeah, so I'm trying to get everything in the right spot. Like, even looking at this, I'm not really sure if the crotch is in the right spot. I think it should be lower. And then there's a certain way that it attaches to the thigh that I'm still not really sure of. Here I'm trying to draw his face, kind of a rounded nose. I tried to draw his eyes a little smaller this time too. It's still not quite right. Like, he still doesn't feel quite as manly as I'm trying to get him to look. Maybe the position of the neck. Again, if you guys can see it, I'm not really sure what this is. What is wrong? It's hard to know because I have all these things in my brain that I'm trying to remember at once when I'm drawing these, and it's just hard to recall all of it at the same time and also get something that looks pretty complete. Like, if I look back at these drawings, there's always some part of it that I want to correct, and for these, it's definitely the faces and heads, and pieces of like the anatomy that you can make minor tweaks to that would probably look better. Yeah, I'm trying to get the hands looking right here. Let's see how much time is left in this recording. Looks like there's only a couple minutes left. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of these videos, these are just pretty much time-lapse videos that I'm talking over. I know a lot of people want to see more tutorials, but honestly, I'm running out of ideas on what to make tutorials of. Looks like I made his eyes bigger just for a more cartoony effect. Made his nose a little bigger. That's something I learned from like Street Fighter videos, Street Fighter concept art, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter Alpha, and the Marvel vs. Capcom series. In particular, an artist named Bengis, who is my favorite artist of all time. He's really good at exaggerating certain features of the face and head to make every character look really distinct, and that's something that I try to do with my own character designs. I need to do it a little more, I think. We can have it a little more pronounced. Pronounced, by the way, which is the word I was looking for earlier. Yeah, I'm even trying to like give him a little bit of a weirder nose there. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the final frame here so you guys can see kind of what I ended up with. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right as it finishes so you guys can see what I ended up with. Again, this is Big Men and Muscles anatomy practice, trying to get better at drawing manly men, which is very difficult. Yeah, right there. I'll pause it right there. Very difficult challenge, and if any of you have advice for me, I'm very, very open to learning more. And if you guys want to join me, you can go ahead and join my Discord. And in my Discord, we do share a lot of our art and any of our practice, and also any videos that I make. So thank you guys for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you're down with the music. I don't know. This is my first time doing it with music, so it's a little bit different. The vibes are different, but we'll see how this goes in the future. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later, and thank you for watching. Peace out. Love you all. Bye-bye.